everybody, my name is Becca Hargis and I'm an author here for the Dissociative Living blog on HealthyPlace.com. I wanted to further our discussion today about opposite-gendered alters. Basically all that is when you have an alter, or a headmate as I like to call them, that is of a different sex than the physical body. So I'm female, so that would mean an opposite-gendered alter would mean a male headmate. First of all, I want to say that we need to show some empathy and some grace and some consideration to our opposite-gendered headmates. They live in the same body as you do, except that they are of a different gender and they identify themselves a different way than you do. So it's important to give them some grace and some compassion, because it may very well be a little bit harder for them to exist in the system than, say, someone that's of the same gender. I also want to say how important it is that you negotiate with your opposite-gendered headmate. Now, I do know of experiences where opposite-gendered headmates take executive control, they hijack the system, they go out in public dressed as they see themselves, not as the physical body is seen. And for some people that's okay, but negotiation with your opposite-gendered headmate is important. If this is something that makes the system uncomfortable, then that's what you need to discuss. But if it makes everybody fine, then okay. But communication is key, and you really need to find out what every headmate is comfortable with. And the last thing I want to say is, yes, having opposite-gendered headmates can be very confusing and very disconcerting and disruptive. But just remember that those headmates have been there. Those opposite-gendered headmates have been there all along. They have been in your system. You just didn't know, or you just weren't aware of them. So maybe that will help to know that nothing about your system has changed, except that you are aware that you have this opposite-gendered headmate. But that's the only thing that's changed. I would like to hear from you. Do you have an opposite-gendered headmate? What advice would you give to somebody that is new in their diagnosis and they're just uncovering this opposite-gendered headmate? What advice would you give them? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks.